What was your launch experience like?
Ooh, our launch experience was phenomenal. I don't think we have the words in the English language to describe spaceflight and what it feels like. It literally felt like we were being slingshotted off the Earth. You've got millions of pounds of thrust immediately, and we were constantly under G. And then I like to say it's kind of like a cartoon, right, where you're being pushed back into your seat, being accelerated, and then when the engine cuts off, it's like Dad slammed on the brakes and all the kids are on the windshield. And then we went right back into the seats again and built up the Gs. In a matter of 9 minutes, we were in orbit, in low Earth orbit. So it is a core memory that I will never forget.
Yeah, since that was my second flight, I had more kind of room in my mind to think about my surroundings. So I was actually kind of a little bit nervous compared to my first flight just before the launch countdown. But as soon as the engine light up, everybody just got excited. We were like, let's go.
What are the next items on your space exploration bucket list?
Oh, that's a good question. So the first thing I'd like to do is work as a flight controller again, because now I have a second spaceflight experience. So it's my kind of responsibility to share my experiences with my colleagues on the ground. So that's my next step, and hopefully I can get on the future Artemis mission as well as an active astronaut.
Ooh, space bucket list. This one is it's a great question, right? Similar to talk, I feel a great sense of duty to bring our experience back to the ground and help the people on board right now. We have people on board the ISS working and living 24 hours a day, and so it's on us to bring our experience and help the ground team support them as best as we can. Would love to go back to space in any capacity that NASA will let me. So, whether that's back to the space station or onto the moon with Artemis, hopefully I can stay healthy enough and eventually get back out there.
What was your favorite science experiment to work on?
Ooh, favorite science experiment is so tough to decide. We worked on a lot of different science while we were up there. I did the majority of the ring shear drop experiment. So looking at protein crystals and how they shear at the water interface, and really watching that with detailed cameras and changing out those samples and allowing them to build computer models of how that works so that we can inform pharmaceutical manufacturing. And those pharmaceuticals will help, with Parkinson's and cancer and Alzheimer's. So I think, we have a very small portion of the science on station. It's, an hour a day maybe, but it's somebody's life work that you're working on. And then it's something that can help further humanity and help those in need.
Since I majored material science in my university, my favorite experiment is electrostatic levitation furnace. So instead of building a furnace with metal, we use electrostatic force to levitate our metal samples so that we can get a precise data under the high temperature, and we can utilize that kind of data to develop new material on the ground. So that's a cool experience.
What was it like returning to the space station, and how has it changed since your first mission?
Yeah, it's like going back home. You're going back your second home. So as soon as I got there, it took me much less days to get readapted to the microgravity compared to my first space flight, so which was good. We have now so good internet connectivity while we are in the station. So I felt the space station program is getting still bigger and bigger.
Nichole, how did your career as a Division I volleyball player at the U.S. Air Force Academy help prepare you for a career as an astronaut?
Oh man, I love to talk about, especially with little kids, hard work and teamwork are the two things that will get you wherever you want to go. And so being on a team like the volleyball team at the Air Force Academy really taught me how to take care of other people, especially in high pressure situations, and how to care about those around you, even when you're struggling or when you need someone on for the day. And so I think just generally learning how to live and work on a team is so important, and it will get you anywhere you want, but it definitely benefits you when you're, in space and you're on the space station with 6 other humans for, 5 or 6 months. It just allows you to be more aware of your teammates and take better care of people.